The scroll of Revelation, the final book of the Bible, unveils a future event of profound significance, the Great White Throne Judgment. This isn't a judgment for believers in Christ, whose sins have been covered by his atoning blood, but rather the ultimate reckoning for all who rejected God's offer of salvation. It's a moment of divine justice when every life lived apart from Christ will be brought into full account before the righteous judge. We find the description of this formidable event in Revelation 20:11-15. Then I saw a great white throne, and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God, and books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to their works, by the things which were written in the books. The sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades delivered up the dead who were in them. And they were judged, each one according to his works. Then death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death, and anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Let's unpack the powerful imagery of this passage. Firstly, the great white throne itself speaks volumes. Great signifies its immense authority and majesty, reflecting the absolute power of the one who sits upon it. White denotes perfect purity, holiness, and incorruptible righteousness, underscoring that this judgment will be utterly just and without partiality. From the presence of the judge, the earth and the heaven fled away, indicating a complete dissolution of the present creation, making way for new heavens and a new earth. Revelation 21:1. There will be no hiding place, no escape from this ultimate divine court. Secondly, we see the dead, small and great, standing before God. This emphasizes the universal scope of this judgment. No one is exempt, neither earthly status nor obscurity will matter. Kings and paupers, the famous and the forgotten, all who have died apart from faith in Christ will be resurrected to stand before the throne. This is a resurrection to condemnation, distinct from the first resurrection that believers experience. Thirdly, books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. The books contain the meticulously recorded deeds, thoughts, and words of every individual. God's omniscience means every action, whether good or evil, committed throughout a lifetime, is known and remembered. This is a record of works, demonstrating that judgment will be according to what they have done. The book of life, however, is the pivotal record at this judgment. It's the register of those who have placed their faith in Jesus Christ and whose names have been written in it by God's grace. For those at the great white throne, the crucial question will be, is their name written in the book of life? Their works serve as evidence, but ultimate salvation rests solely on their relationship with Christ. Finally, the outcome is clear and absolute, and the dead were judged according to their works, by the things which were written in the books. Those whose names are not found in the book of life are then tragically cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. This is the eternal separation from God, a consequence of having rejected his offer of life through his Son. Even death and Hades, the very realms of the dead, are themselves cast into this lake, signifying their ultimate abolition and the end of their power. It's crucial to differentiate the great white throne judgment from the Bema seat of Christ. The Bema seat is a judgment for believers, where their works done in Christ are evaluated for rewards, not for salvation. Their salvation is secure in Christ. The great white throne, however, is solely for the unsaved, a final and irreversible sentencing based on their rejection of God's grace and their personal rebellion as evidenced by their lives. The great white throne judgment stands as a sobering reminder of God's absolute justice and holiness. It underscores the urgency of responding to the gospel invitation in this life. For there will be a day when all will stand accountable, and the ultimate destiny of every soul will be eternally sealed.